did the tweet. I've dodged the spoilers. Here's where we're at as we're looking at my Twitter page here. I have the BNR announcement right over here. And also the tweet went live. And I haven't seen it. I don't know exactly what's been banned. I know that Uro's been banned in at least 3 of the formats from the announcement last week, and I think a card I like's been banned because my phone's been buzzing a lot. So I either something crazy's happened or something I like is banned. I don't know exactly what to expect. I just woke up 15 minutes ago. I wanted to do this thing live and react to it, and also shove it on over to YouTube. So if you want to ever go back and watch this VOD, you go to youtube.com/the Mason Clark or Mason Clark, sorry. And you can find it there. And hey, click the subscribe button if you're watching the VOD, which is going to be up on the channel too. So I guess I should just start and react. I don't know what's going to be in this thing. I know there's been a lot of tweets about it and stuff. I saw like people saying this is the, but like I tried not to read, just peripheral vision stuff. So I don't know what's going on. My guess is that maybe in Historic they banned a bunch of the cards along with Uro, so maybe like Muxus and Devil went too. Maybe in Modern, Field of the Dead, Sanctuary, Uro, something else got banned. I'm not exactly sure. Hey, what's up, y'all? Grabs popcorn. I have not seen it. I have not seen it. So what's happening is we're recording this now, which will also go up on YouTube. What's up, Blitz? Hey, everybody. And Hot Girl, this is the right place for that. I haven't seen it, so I grabbed the link. I typed in Fire Shoes, and I just went and I found the link because I knew that he always retweets them. And so I have the link up here, as you can see in my tab. We haven't clicked it yet. We're kind of giving it a second during the preamble. I'm kind of giving my announcements. I've gotten a lot of messages, so I think something I like's been banned or some crazy stuff happened. I literally haven't seen it. We're live reacting to it. I know I've gotten a lot of messages. I know that I've seen my peripheral vision did say that someone said this was like good or this is crazy or something along those lines. Maybe a couple people said that. I was trying really hard not to look. So we're just live reacting to it right now. So here to watch you react. I'll just say that. Okay. So what I was mid guesses. Maybe they're banning an Oops in Modern. That was gonna be the last thing. And then maybe Tybalt Trickery. I doubt Tybalt Trickery will actually get banned, but I don't know. This seems like maybe they were like, we overshot on the Tybalt stuff. We don't actually need that much. And then I assume the Cascade rule's been changed. There's just zero chance they didn't change the Cascade rule. Like that rule was dumb. Definitely should happen. Yeah, I'm guessing some stuff that's happened real quick. Chat. Y'all can't see the chat for some reason on this setup. I know why, because I'm dumb, and I think chat box is accidentally disabled. Do y'all want to try talking real quick for me? Apparently I'm dumb for another reason, because that isn't the chat box. Maybe chat box is just too low in the... There we go. I found y'all. Perfect. Sorry about that for YouTube. I didn't turn off record. I'm such a fish. All right. Might be. I had the layers messed up on the OBS. I just updated my OBS to the Prime one, too, so I could dual stream. My bad. All right. Well, Pioneer, that's the last format. If I had to guess, it's Uro, Wilderness Wreck.
Well, hello, beautiful.
The Clarky Poo. Thank you for the follow. What a name. Taste, really. Just taste. So, Uro, Teferi, Wilderness Wreck. Would they ban Lotus Field? I don't think they'd ban Lotus. I could see them maybe banning all the combo decks again, like Lotus and Spy, but I feel like Lotus interacts with enough different zones that won't happen. But I could see Oops dying, but I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like if you kill one, you kill the other. Just so there. I mean, maybe you're fine with the list. I don't know. All right, we're gonna do this. Sup. The Clarky Poo. I wonder who let's click on the Clarky Poo's name real quick. I'm curious. Just a little, give people more time. Created May 14th. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, Clarky Poo. I say oopsie poopsie with my last name being Clark. I thought it was a friend trolling me. That's funny. Happy banning day indeed. Happy banning day indeed. All right, we're gonna look. I've given people 5 minutes to come in. That's enough time for YouTube. Give us a total number of bands. Oh, sure. I'll do that real quick. So I guessed, just to recap, real quick. Muxus, Uro, Devil, and Historic. So I think they want to change it up. Then Pioneer, I guess is the order which they go backwards. I said Uro, Teferi, Wilderness Reclamation, maybe Lotus cards, maybe Ups cards. And if you ban Ups cards, I think you ban Spies, because Spies are lame. Balustrade Infiltrator, and was Balustrade Spy and Undercity Infiltrator, I think of their names. I don't know. I own that deck. I have that deck. I think it's in this deck box. I have Ups all spells. I built it during quarantine. I goldfish it. And so I guess I could pull out the cards, but that might take a minute. But I've got the... Oh, hey, Brandon, that's really funny. That's actually super funny. I'm glad to have you here. I hope you're excited with the bands. I know I saw you on Twitter kind of, frustrated with everything. Or I'm going to see them here in a second. But I have the deck. This is Upsal spells. So I should know that. I goldfished some because I hate my life. Yeah, so that would be 3, 10. So it would be like 10 or 9, depending on how they ban stuff there. And then Modern, I said Uro. What did I say again? I said Uro. Maybe Tybalt Trickery. Field of the Dead, Mystic Sanctuary. Oh, I thought they might ban Force Negation. No, I said Teferi 3 and the formats. The Pioneer. So I don't know how many ever that was. Put it in chat, Twitch. I can't count. This is great. I'm excited. All right. So I think that's 13 bans. I think when they banned Uro, when they banned what's it called, Escape to the Wild, I think they banned 10 cards, which at the time was more cards than had been banned between like the period before the craziness started, like combined, not counting Urza. 13? I banned 13 cards? Holy shit, maybe I was wrong. Oh, there's Legacy. Oh, hang on. They said they might hit Uro. Hang on. I forgot about Legacy. All right. I think you have to ban Arkham's Astrolabe. That card's lame. The card's lame and dumb. And if it's already banned, don't blame me. Legacy's a dead format. I think you ban Uro. Oko, Astrolabe. I feel like the format could handle Uro, potentially, and you just ban those 2 cards. I know there are some Dreadhorde Arcanist truthers out there. They're very smart people. It's probably smarter than me. Not a high bar, but I stand by it. I think my thoughts are that card rewards interacting on the battlefield while playing with spells, which is dope. Even though it does run away with games. I have played some of the Oko Delver deck, and you do run away with games if it lives for a turn. Alright. I just don't think they'd ban it. Maybe they would. Maybe they don't like that it pressures you in too many different angles, but that seems lame. Although you could just hit the Delver decks, which maybe people are happy about. Alright. Oh, unban Luris. That's the easiest call of my life in Legacy. I thought it was play 2 Submerge and jam Oko. That's the way I play it. Everyone else has their own plans. You just submerge them, you Oko them. Alright. Unban Luris, Legacy. It costs 3 mana now to add to my hand. Come on. Alright, let's go. Oh, you know what I should do? I should zoom in so I can't see everything at once. Hang on. I didn't think about this until now. But here we go. Now I can only see like... we'll do it like this, so I can probably only see one. God, what a handsome devil on our screen. Oh my gosh. Go follow me on Twitter. Alright. I didn't put it all. I didn't look. Okay. I saw a bunch of things, but I can't read, so we're good. How do I move the bar over on a? Okay, well, historic. Omnath Locus of Creation is banned from suspended. I forgot they didn't just ban the card; they suspended it like it had a chance. I already messed up my prediction. I thought this card was banned. That's a freebie. I'm still 100% right. Yo, what Thalion? And then Uro's banned. Okay, so we knew these. Is there? There's nothing else. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. Probably fine. Muxus and Devil, I just thought they were going to ban just to really shake up the format because there's a lot of feedback that we've been playing the same format a bunch. But I do believe that Uro probably restricts a lot of decks. And so, as such, you can leave those other cards unbanned/suspended, and then if they become too much, suspend them and see what happens. The Muxus shall reign. Yeah, Muxus, Devil, Gruul. Those decks are good. I'm trying to think of what Uro really stops that I would think is good in that nature, or against those sort of things. I can't really think of anything too quickly off the top of my head. I'm sure there are things. I'm just not smart enough to think, like, what does the hyper-efficient mid-range removal deck stop that would actually be good against Sacrifice Goblins, Gruul, or against any of those? Maybe Control is the answer. You get to, like, play Grafdigger Cage Control main deck, and now you don't have to beat Uros, so your life becomes a lot easier. Maybe that's the place we start. I don't know, chat. Sack is going to be out of control. Sack is going to be strong, for sure. Sack's already one of the best decks, if not the best deck. I'm a pretty big Muxus antier. I'm not a truther of the Mux, but we'll see. I mean, the Uro decks, they did a pretty good job of keeping other things in check. We'll see how things go. Let's scroll down. Pioneer. All right, Pioneer. Balustrade Spy. Okay, that is the one. And then Understanding Form. Okay, so they banned both of them. They didn't leave half of it. That's smart.
Hello, beautiful.
Yo. Oh, wow. Paulsley Pawn? They give the follow you rock. I think that's how you said. If not, I can't read. Balustrade Spy and Understanding Form are both banned. God damn it, my oops deck. Where'd it go? I have oops all spells. Dang it. All right. Probably good. Teferi banned. Love to see it. Also right. Uro banned, of course. Wilderness Reclamation banned. Yeah. Teferi getting banned, I think, is good. I think in formats where, like Modern, I think Teferi should probably go for gameplay reasons, but it's probably not too absurdly strong, but it's so good. Omnath shall reign, let's go. Chat's excited. Yeah, I think Teferi should probably go just for gameplay reasons, but power level wise, it's fine for Modern. Probably too good for Pioneer. It's a pretty good hit for the what's it called, Niv-to-Light, the 5-color decks, I think is the colloquial name. The Teferi decks are really strong there, so that seems like a good banning. My thought would be that deck is the next strongest deck. Once you ban the cards I thought they were going to ban for sure, which they did ban those 3. So, yeah, pretty happy to see the Ups deck go. I think the difference between the Ups deck and the Lotus deck, and I thought about this, and I was mentioning it a little bit when we were kind of, I don't want to say memeing, but meeting. I'm so tired. Meeting, thank you. I was like the meeting beforehand. The Lotus Field deck interacts in a lot of different zones. Like, you can play with lands, and you can play with the, what's it called? I'm so dumb. The graveyard. And that kind of stuff slows the Ups deck down a good bit. So, not the Up decks, the Lotus Field deck, so sorry. So, I'm not totally surprised. Plus, it's almost to the point of staple in the format. And we know how to beat it, right? And we've shown that we can beat it a bunch. So, I think that makes sense. I like not having to play against Teferi. That card is so good. When it's on your side of the battlefield, you just feel unbeatable. So I'm glad to see Teferi gone. And Wilderness Reclamation, I think, is just... I'm glad they tried stuff like this, but it's just proven to be too good. Just on your end step, untap for 4 mana is too strong. On an enchantment. Maybe on a creature, it wouldn't be a problem. Oops. But some people are mad about Teferi being gone Pioneer. Honestly, everyone has their favorite cards and stuff. And I get how if you don't believe that Niv to Light will become a problem, then you should not ban Teferi. I believe that Niv to Light is probably one of the strongest decks in Pioneer, in contention with Wilderness Reclamation and Uro and stuff like that. From the outside, I haven't played too much Pioneer, mind you, but I do own the 4-color Reclamation deck in Pioneer. I own that as well. It's right here. I have this deck, which I realized is also banned now. I had 2 decks banned from me today, along with my Sultai deck in Arena, but that one was a given. I can't believe this ban list actually hit 2 of my decks. That's so funny. They're my only Pioneer decks, because I had Inverter banned. That's so funny. I didn't realize that till just now. Anyways, Wilderness Reclamation was too good. And 5-color Niv is probably close to too good. And I just think that, like, Teferi does a good job of naturally countering a thing that should prey on these 5-color mid-rangey decks, right? Like, you should be able to play, like, a blue-white control deck and have a really good time. But the blue-white control decks have to, like, play in really weird ways to make sure Teferi doesn't get them. And all the Niv decks are going to play probably 4 Teferi, maybe in a crazy world 3, but most likely 4. The card's just so good. It's one of the best cards printed in a long, long, long time. You're doing it wrong. Yeah. I got a good tweet. We're going to lay my decks out. I'm just going to tweet them with a sad face and a link to the BNR. That's going to be funny. Yeah. God. I got so many messages that I feel like another deck I played is banned, which means it's probably Amulet, because that's like the one deck that I play a bunch, which means probably Field of the Dead's gone. But no, but they wouldn't tell me. Maybe they banned actual Amulet. Whatever. We just play a mid-rangey deck. Anyway, sorry. Moment of ADHD. Yeah. 5-color Niv, too good. Just probably too good. And with Teferi gone, that helps with that. Uro gone, that helps with that. I am of the opinion that these 5-color decks probably shouldn't be around in the format, but also they're like a 5-color mid-range deck. Like, their mana is really bad in Pioneer. It's like not good. It's better than it was when the format started, but it's not good. I don't know. People getting mad over that seems a little kick W to me. But hey, that's me. I don't know. We're doing what we can. Okay, I can see the modern tab at the bottom of our screen. I can see it. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm going to close my eyes. Field of the Dead, Mystic Sanctuary, Simian Spirit Guide, Tibalt Trickery, and Uro. Field of the Dead's banned. I'm going to have to play with my brain again. An Amulet. Sure, I have Dryad and Valakut, but I don't get to just put a bunch of zombies and win. Oh no. Oh no. Up strong? We're good. We're good. Alright, Mystic Sanctuary, get the F out of here. That card was unbelievable. Colony Garden hype. Do any Amulet truthers in the chat? Raise your hand if you ever won with Sunhome, Colony Garden, and a Dream. You ever just bash for 4? Ever just Castle Garenbrig? Or whatever it's called, Garrison 4 Foundry? Double strike your token? Who's done that? Beat Jeskai Control. Top 8 in an open. Doing that. Play the plant, beat it down, they killed the plant, bounce land the garden, replay the garden, haste, hit them. You just gotta go sometimes. We'll power through this. We'll be stronger. Also, we still have Dryad Valakut. We can still just destroy people. Also, thought Titan was banned. I got a lot of messages. I didn't want to put that evil in the world, but I thought, oh god, Titan's banned. Alright. Simian Spirit Guide, get out of here. Doesn't add much to the format. You'll be fine, Mason. I'll be fine. I mean, it adds stuff with like, ooh, fast mana or whatever, but we got rid of a lot of the other stuff, and I think getting rid of this probably makes the format healthier in general. over a long enough period of time. So happy to see it go. I am a little honestly surprised to see Tybalt Trickery go. I did mention it in my guest thing, but I thought everyone left after I got to Modern. I lost 8 viewers. I think the rest of the ban list probably doesn't matter that much, or at least people don't care. Tybalt Trickery, it does stuff, but it's not very cool. It's not very exciting. I don't know. Maybe they just thought it wouldn't be as big as a problem. I do think there's a lot of things that dunk on that, but hey, thank you all for staying. I'm glad you care. I do think there's a lot of stuff that dunks on that, but I don't know. I don't know. It's probably a good ban. Probably a good ban. I'm just surprised to see it so soon. And Uro. I'm just going to talk about this Mystic Sanctuary for a hot second. Mystic Sanctuary was a messed up card. I think if Uro was a little weaker, the conversation would be about, can we ban Mystic Sanctuary and not Uro this whole time? But Mystic Sanctuary is just an absurd Magic card. It should not be fetchable. We should have a version of this card that's not fetchable. That would be kind of cool, I think. It's has an actual cost to be in my deck, and I have to draw it. But the fetchable version of Mystic Sanctuary is just beyond too good. And really, is that actually beyond too good? That's a little too hyperbolic and not critical thinking of it and explaining. It's more that it's very strong. It's incredibly low cost in my deck, and it makes the play patterns miserable. And for all those reasons, I'm glad it's banned. Also, it is just really strong. Modern Legacy are I was looking forward to the most. Nice. Okay. Rip for Sanctuary is based on its grave. That's funny. Arkham's Astrolabe. We love to see it. Dreadhorde Arcanist and Oko Thief of Crowns are banned in Legacy. I'm surprised no Uro, given how they did say we're discussing it, which means they probably have a reason, which we can check out here in a second at the bottom of the video. But yeah, I love the Astrolabe ban. I love the Oko ban. I think those cards are actually just not great for the format. Oko, I think, is too strong for Legacy. It's just too format warping. It's too good at what it does. And Arkham Astrolabe, I really don't like the way their play patterns deck promotes. Mostly just Arena Baby. Glad to hear the old format band broken down and explained like this. I'm glad you're enjoying it. See, bro. But yeah, Arkham's Astrolabe's I think it's good that it promotes playing basics. I think that's actually something that's kind of healthy. And it's a cool risk reward. One of the things I like about Icewind Coatl is that Icewind Coatl normally says, hey, play some basics in your deck. This card gets a lot stronger if you do. And it's normally worth that. And I think that sort of tension versus how many fetches, shocks, or in this case, in Legacy, fetches and duels do we play. I think that's cool. I think there are other things that also promote having a bunch of basics, like Wasteland or I guess not Rashadpur, but Wasteland specifically. Having a card that dodges that card is pretty impactful. And we see some of the better controlling decks actually just blank that card from their opponents as well by playing a bunch of basics. But I think Astrolabe does too much to affect that, personally. And it's kind of just a feel thing. But yeah, I think Price of Progress is a secret one, but it definitely is a thing that keeps it down. And Back to Basics is the one that definitely gets you if you don't have a bunch of basics. But yeah, I'm glad to see Arkham's Astrolabe go. I think, how do I say this? I'm of the opinion that Astrolabe was a cool idea, failed execution too high of a power level, and that we need to have a cost to put in cards in our deck, and colors are a great cost, and when we remove those costs, things get bad. Or have a high chance to get bad, I should say. Not always, but there's a good chance. Also, I just realized Simian Spirit Guide's ban in Modern probably kills Ad Nauseam, which sucks because that deck was so easy to beat. That deck sucked. I'm so sad. Mud got an unban in Legacy today, lol. Oh, Mud did get an unban. Yeah. Oko unbanned Chalice of the Void is the fourth one right there that you can't see. It's a good unban. Chalice is a lot for the format, even if it's a little lame at times, but, whatever. Some cards are lame in different ways. All right. I'm going to scroll down. Vintage. Lurrus the Dream Dam is unbanned. I am surprised not to see the Lurrus unbanned. That seems weird to me, especially given this. I kind of thought Vintage was going to say no changes when I didn't see Lurrus here. It's a little weird to me. It's a little weird. Let's see what they said. Oh, rule changes. Additionally, the new rule for Cascade is as follows. Cascade triggers the ability of the functions of what spell on the stack. Cascade means when you cast exile a card to the top of your library until you exile a non-land card whose converted mana cost is less than the spell's converted mana cost. Okay, I assume that's the part that's different than before. You may cast that spell without paying its mana cost if it's converted mana. Oh, this is the part that's new. You may cast that spell without paying its converted mana cost, and the mana cost is less than that spell's converted mana cost. Okay, sure. So you can't get the back half. Yeah, and then the same. This effective date is February 15th, and the Cascade rule is February 17th. So we get to play Modern with Valky for 2 days with these cards gone. That's kind of a Keck W format. This should be kind of funny. Hopefully people just will like respect the Valky thing or whatever, so content creators can do their thing, but whatever. Yeah, Lurrus is fine in Vintage. Yeah, I'm a Black Lotus my Lurrus to my hand, and then I'm going to go Ancient Tomb. I'm going to go Land, Mox Pearl, Mox Jet, play my Lurrus, and then I'm going to play my Black Lotus, and then I'm going to cast Ancestral, and then I'm going to cast Time Walk, and then I'm going to untap, cast Black Lotus from my graveyard, and then attack you for 3. Oh no, PO! Alright. Yeah, I don't know. like there sure is stuff you can do with this card, but like whatever. It's Vintage. It's Vintage. Costs 3 mana. It costs 3 mana to put in my hand. That's a lot. Also, you can just reban it if it's too good. Unban it in Legacy. It's crazy to me that card's banned in Legacy. It's legitimately crazy. Like, I just gave you like some stupid 7-card hand that like Lurruses your opponent and does lame stuff or whatever. But like, you can't do that in Legacy. What are you gonna do? You're gonna go like Ancient Tomb, Lotus Petal, add the Lurrus, Lotus, play my Lurrus, get back my Lotus Petal. Got dazed somewhere in there. Like, I don't know. Like, what are you going to do? All right. Format changes. I want to read about the Modern one because that is an interesting one. Oh, wait, hang on. What did they say about Teferi? In addition, take an opportunity to ban Teferi and will destroy Reclamation for Pioneer as they have overstayed their welcome and standard. And removing Teferi Time Ravel would have been for lowering the power level of the Nidalite decks. My brain! Which were among the most played and winning archetypes without Teferi Time Ravel to hold them in check. We're concerned the metagame share Wilderness deck will rise too high, so we're choosing to preempt that outcome. Finally, we saw an unconsenting. Alright, yeah. These cards are lame. We agree. As Pioneer, here we go. We're using 2 lands that were used in ramp and control strategies. Now, versus the metagame. Field of the Dead and Mystic Sanctuary are both lands creating repetitive and non-interactive game states. You love to hear it. In the late game, they were lower the action building costs. Yep. Yeah, I agree with all this. Like I said with Sanctuary, it kind of holds true for Field of the Dead. I kind of just memed on Field of the Dead and did the Naruto thing. But yeah, they both create repetitive and non-interactive game states. Omnath is still legal in Modern and Pioneer. You can play Omnath in both these formats. Legacy, do they mention Lurrus in Legacy? I'm looking for the hyperlink. They don't. Oh, they mentioned Blood Moon. I forgot that people play Blood Moon in Legacy. That's another reason. You should have a real cost to player basics. It shouldn't be because I didn't roll my Astrolabe. Yeah, no one cares for the Cascade rule change. I think that's going to end it. 30-minute video. A little long. You guys get the first 10, if you're watching on YouTube. Now you know at the end. Thank you all so much for watching. This was fun. What a fun little stream we had. Maybe I'll be live later today to go do stuff. It was fun to have you all hang out here and react to this. It was a good time. And yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, click subscribe. If you're watching this on Twitch, click the Prime. All right. Talk to y'all later.